You're listening to the podcast where we talk about life, sports, family, and everything in between. Welcome to Just Talking Out Loud with your hosts, Ron and Terry.
Hello and welcome to the show. I'm Ron.
And I'm Terry.
And we're happy that you're with us in this month of September, which, I don't know, I'm still having trouble believing that summer's almost gone.
Yep.
It just blows my mind. That
Not ready for it.
I was listening to somebody today. They were talking about telling their kids about once you get out of school. Well, they were saying, the one person said, you grow up, you get older, and time goes fast. And the one said, you get out of school. Because my dad always said, once you get out of school, time flies. And to be honest, it is. Here we are with a 34-year-old child, or is he 30?
He's older than that.
Was he older than 36? Why can't I think how old he is? You don't have a calculator with you?
No. He was born in 87.
So,
you have your phone right there?
No, well, I do, but I'm sure the mathematicians are laughing at us right now.
I'm thinking Nathan's going to turn 34 his next birthday.
Well, let's see. 80. He was born in 89. So, yeah, I guess, here I am. I don't know why I can't think. So what do I do here?
2023 minus 1987.
It's 36. I thought I was.
He'll be 37.
He'll be 37, yeah.
Yeah.
Which if you go
in January,
2027, it'll be 40. Should have done it that way.
Yeah.
I
figured it was
doing
34. So I'm right. Nathan's turning 34. Yeah. Next time. Mm-hmm. So I was right with that.
Crazy. A couple things we're going to talk about. Some things that this person they did this on BuzzFeed, and they were going to ask questions like, do you find these situations awkward? And I thought some of them were kind of funny. So we're going to do that. We're also going to talk about some surprising etiquette practices around the world. Some of these are very surprising. And then some other stuff I'm going to throw in just for, shits and giggles. But I was listening to someone, and I don't know why I couldn't get this out of my head, but this person had put their dog out and was telling the dog to hurry up, go pee, hurry, go poop. And I just thought that this seemed like a lot of pressure to put on. What if I can barely perform when someone's watching.
And
so
Fido has to go now.
Yeah, come on, let's go, hurry up. Well, I mean, there's things that I'm sure the dogs have to go through, just like us people have to go through. We have to go through.
If they're males, they have to smell everything around.
I need relaxation. I can't be having someone tell me, "Come on, you
pee poop on demand.
You gotta go. Gotta go. Time to go. Hurry up." Because I can't perform like that.
I laugh every time
under
I hear
those situations. There's a nasty noise.
I laugh every time I hear it.
Yeah, in my headphones. Just nasty. I don't know. Oh, just made it worse.
Did that make it? Oh, I hear it now.
You hear it? Now, hold on, folks.
I didn't hear it before, but there, it stopped.
I think it's believe it or not, I got a longer cord.
And you think the longer cord?
I think it's the cord. Because it wasn't doing it before with the short cords where we have to jump over. One of these days, we're going to
have a studio and have it all set up.
All going to be set up. And we just sit down, maybe have the video. Or we could do what Zach and Sarah doing. By the way, I'll just plug it again. Random Generations on YouTube. Check them out. I'm going to make them plug us too. But I can figure out what they're doing. I'll just do the same thing for us.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Just don't necessarily have to do.
We can have our pretties up there.
We can eventually get to
just put our
video.
pretties with little explanation points up there.
Like little pictures
clouds,
of us. Find two weird pictures of us that will drive us nuts.
Yeah. I don't take very good pictures, so
if someone was to make small talk which of the following topics would you enjoy talking about? So I'm going to give you the topics. You tell me which one you would like to talk small talk about. Current events, entertainment, hobbies, travel, maybe the weather. We just talked about that last week about the weather.
The weather seems to be the opening all the time.
Work or school, none of the above or not sure. So if you were going to do small talk.
Hobbies, travel.
Okay, hobbies is number one. 44% of people said they would talk about hobbies as number one. How about, what do you think would come in number two?
Travel for me.
Travel. Dang. You must be a good talker.
I am a good talker.
Actually, I'm sorry. Travel's number three.
Oh.
Current events is number two.
Current events would be my...
I can't count.
Yeah, current events would be right up there, too.
44% was hobbies. That was number one.
And it depends on what the current events have been.
Yeah, you don't want to talk about current events nowadays.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean? If it's been, you know what I mean? Like, when,
current events, 43%. Then travel, 41%. And then weather is tied with entertainment.
But weather is usually comes up first. Like if you're in the elevator, nice day we're having,
Yeah.
Like if you don't know what else to say to someone.
And some people say none of the above, but those are things you kind of, I don't know, you kind of grab. The weather always pops up for me for some reason. Or I'll say, if I knew somebody golfed, I would ask, hey.
And that's a hobby.
Are you golfing? Do you get any golfing in?
Yeah.
I would ask that kind of question.
Which is a hobby, so.
It is a hobby, exactly. So.
And entertainment, I don't know. It would have to be something I'm interested in, and I'm not into knowing who everyone is.
Yeah, you're not a.
I'm not a big entertainment person. I'm not on Facebook all the time. As a matter of fact, I'm rarely on Facebook.
Right.
And if I am, it's looking for recipes or hairstyles. It's not seeing who did what with everyone. I mean, I also use Facebook every time there's a storm down south. One of our cousins usually posts that everyone's okay, and that's
there's
where
another
I look
one
for
heading.
it. Is there another one
well,
heading
this is going to be this is probably going to be after because it's heading there now. So we're pre-taping this. So if you hear us talk about a storm, Ida or I don't know, I don't know, I can't remember the name. This is after the fact, so I apologize. We're pre-taping because we have our second grandchild on the way, and so after when this is aired, our second grandson will be
already born.
Will be born. So we hope to get back to some type of like maybe a week or two where we're finding ways because we're going to have our grandchild. So when you have your grandchild, it's going to be tough to set up like this because there's no way he'd be tripping over wires and I'd be freaking out.
So for at least 1 week, we probably won't get one in. We might.
You never know.
But yeah.
You never know. But we're excited and we can't wait for a healthy baby and healthy mama for sure. But there's a storm heading to Florida because they were talking to the students and stuff and schools saying, hey, let's be proactive or proactive. Sorry, proactive. You can be preactive, I guess, but proactive is better. And so anyway, this is after the fact, so I feel bad talking, but hopefully it'll be just a rainstorms.
I do get on there occasionally and see something from people that I was raised with in Michigan or cousins that I have. Most of them are in Florida, but there's a few out west. So
right. So I'm going to. I have to turn my phone on here, the light, because I can't see. That's the other thing I was going to talk to you about before I do that. Is today we went to the eye doctor, and going to the eye doctor.
I hate that light they put in your eye.
Yeah, I know that orange is like orangey yellow, whatever.
They put that stuff in there.
And it goes, I was trying to think all day that yellow stuff was stuck on my.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was or not. I don't think it was. But what was I going to say? I lost track.
We went to the eye doctor, and you can't see.
And I can't see. But it's picking out glasses. I really wanted to get, but it's funny how you pick out because you want to do something, different, but you always
I
gravitate.
had the checkbook. How much were your glasses gonna?
90
I ended up paying a check for mine.
$90. Oh, you could have paid mine then while you were there. Why didn't she tell you that?
She didn't tell me that.
Anyway, so isn't it funny how you go?
90 for yours.
Yeah.
Mine were 60, and I had to pay more for the
Well, that's my
frames.
contacts were in that.
Oh, both of them
Yeah,
were in
both
there.
were in
Oh,
that.
okay.
So if you took, but that's still pretty dang good. That's because we have both insurances.
Yeah. Last time.
But you know what? She couldn't have wrote a check anyway because my insurance doesn't kick in for a couple of days.
Yeah, she said she said she ordered it today, though.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. But picking out glasses is just
Rough.
it's rough because you want to try. I've tried all these different.
I tried
and a lot
something
of-
new, and I hope I like them.
Isn't it funny how the pointy is in, like the 1950s,
Is that
60s?
in? I don't know.
I don't know. All the glasses seem pointy to me, for me too. I put them on and I was just like, no, I don't like that. And then I did get something a little bit different because they're a little bit smaller
Are they?
than the glasses I have now, yes. A little
But
bit
your
smaller.
last ones before those ones were small, too.
I don't even remember. I probably have them upstairs.
Black. They were black,
We
weren't
keep
they?
everything
Didn't
around
you have
here.
a black ones? Well, I keep mine because what I picked out today, most of them were one or the other frames close to what I already had. The last 2 pairs of glasses I already had. Almost all of them I picked out. So I'm like, well, if I'm going to pick them, I might as well just get new lenses in my old frames.
Right. Which we'll save that for the next time. 'Cause
Yeah.
We only have
that's
one
why,
insurance.
Yeah, and that's what I figured I'd do. If my eyes change enough that they need change, then I'll pick out one of the pairs of glasses
But you have,
just have new lenses put in them.
it's easy procedure. It's just trying to find glasses you like. It's just, I don't know. It's a process that just, I think I found a pair. It was on the cheap rack. So that was good too.
Mine were
Yours were the
on the-
red or the yellow? Because the yellow was like,
red. Mine
red was free. The
no
lenses were-
yellow were free. Red was $20.
Really? I thought it was the other way around. Well, maybe that's why mine weren't
Yours were free.
quite as much. But I don't know.
But I had picked out the ones that I picked out that were yellow. There were 2 pairs, and they almost looked like the ones I already had. One was like golder, and one was like silver than the other
Yeah, you
ones.
did keep picking
But they were one was
styles.
more square and had
Yeah.
a square down it, and one was rounded. And those are the last 2 pairs of glasses that I have
Seemed
are
like
almost
we were
alike.
gravitating to things we already
So I'm
had.
like, why should I pay for new ones? And then I found those.
Should have gone for the red Sally Jesse Raphael glasses. The big old red ones you used to wear. Remember that show?
Yeah.
She wore those red glasses. But you went for blue. Which I think blue, see you look good in blue. You're wearing blue today. So you look good in
I
blue.
just figured blue. You wear blue jeans a lot during the winter, and I'm going to be watching kids more than I'm doing anything else.
You don't wear
so
them all
that'll
the
go.
time. It's not like you wear them.
Well, and that's just it. She said you should be wearing your prescription glasses all the time, and I don't. I don't even wear them when I drive. Or
So you
anything.
should be wearing them all the time.
I can't get used to them all the time.
That might
They
explain
bother me.
why we're missing
I get headaches.
exits when we're out of town. Especially when you're in the passenger seat, and I'm missing exits.
No,
you
you're
can't
not.
see. I'm driving with a person that's half blind.
Nuh-uh.
That's ridiculous. You're causing me to miss exits. Now I know you should be wearing your glasses.
My one
course,
eye
that doesn't-
can't see far as like it
Oh.
used to be able to.
So before I get to these etiquettes, we know now we can finally announce that you are retiring. You are.
I just have to wait for the
I
doctors.
know, but it's inevitable.
I am retiring. It just
Yeah, let's
I
just.
have to wait for the.
I know there's some of these other
release
tests and
or
stuff,
whatever,
but
yeah.
it's
But
all.
you've talked me into just going ahead.
Oh,
and
now
putting
it's
in for
me.
it.
Now
Yeah.
it's me that's talking you into it.
Well, I just
How is it me
well,
that's talking you into it?
I
You've been
still
talking about it
could
for a
be-
year.
I still could be on FMLA until all that's done, but you know.
Yeah, but that doesn't. I don't know how that affects our insurance. And you said you couldn't get on FLMA.
Yes, she already filled out the paperwork. It's in my file.
But you
if I
still only
need it.
have. You have to use your days.
If I need it, it's but if I'm getting better, then I'm just gonna go ahead and put in for retirement.
Well, let's
rather
just
than FMLA.
all right. Let's skip all that. Let's say you're going. Do you have? Well, how are you feeling about retirement? Are you thinking?
I'm getting used to staying home.
Yeah,
in
I
the
can see
morning.
that.
Well, today I was reading. I wanted to go down to the pool and do some things, but it just wasn't sunny. And I was like, well.
No, it wasn't. It just,
and I had gotten dinner out, and it was sitting there thawing, and I didn't realize there was only 2 in there.
Got dinner out that I had to cook.
I know, because it's nice on the grill.
Yeah. Anyway, so how you, otherwise you feeling like, okay, this is.
Yeah, I'm trying to prepare myself to get up and go to Pittsburgh and watch 2 little ones.
That's going to be the difference.
That is going to be, I feel like I'm on a little mini vacation until that happens.
Well,
and then in a couple weeks, I'm going to be, and then she is taking 12 weeks off, but I will probably go in anytime she has a doctor's appointment for her or either the kids, because she's not going to be able to lift Fenn for a while. So she's still going to need help, maybe not every day while she's off, but on days that she has appointments, because she's not allowed to lift Fenn. And the way these newfangled car seats are, I don't think he could climb down from there on his own, could he?
From his car seat?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can. He climbs in the car when we go beep beeps.
Yeah, but can he climb down from his car seat in the back of their car? There's not enough room.
I don't know.
It's kind of bulky.
We'd have to do a test run.
Yeah, it's going to be hard if she ever has to take both kids out. And not only that, the little one's going to get big fast. So,
So, anyway, she's going to be retired. But although I wouldn't say retired, because you're going to be busy. Let's go ahead and start our etiquettes from around the world, from spitting on a bride in Greece to always passing port to the left in the UK. These are just, spitting on the bride.
Spitting.
You mean, come here, baby.
I would smack someone.
That just doesn't seem like it.
No, I just feel like that's disrespectful to spit.
So these are some of the etiquette practices of around the world, and they're just a little different. So, for instance, in Canada, you're supposed to arrive fashionably late.
What's
so if
fashionably?
You're always,
half an hour, or like my niece was for her
like never showing
bridal
up at
shower.
all.
She had half the food, and she was over an hour late, an hour and a half late.
Well, I think fashionably would be
10 minutes, 5 minutes,
an hour. You walk in with a band and a red carpet. I don't know.
I don't know.
Fashionably late, maybe 10 minutes. I would say 10, 15, maybe.
I don't know, but I think it's rude for people.
Yeah,
to
you
do
should
that.
be, if you can get there on time. Unless you are behind a funeral procession, you should be able to get it on time if you leave on time. U.S., of course, it's tipping is customary here in the U.S. In Mexico, always eat tacos with your hands. Is there another way to eat tacos?
With a fork and a knife, I guess. You could roll it up and scoop it.
Yeah, I guess. In Colombia, only wear trainers for exercises. So are we talking about like, what are we talking about? What kind of trainers are we talking about? Is that like stretchy yoga
I don't know.
pants?
I have no idea what
Or are we talking about like diapers? In case I don't know what kind of exercise are you doing. You need trainers. You might in Iceland, burping in public is socially acceptable.
My family, Matica family, fit right in
Iceland, yeah. In Sweden, you have to arrive on time. That's the etiquette. Be there on time. In Norway, never use your hands to eat. So it doesn't matter what you're eating. You don't use your hands in Norway. In Finland, sauna naked even during a business sauna. So if you're on if you do business in Finland and you have to, they're taking you out and there's a sauna, you have to be naked. So
well, then your business people just want to see you naked. They're going to take you to a sauna.
That's how deals get done, Terry. Deals are getting done. You know how You know how deals get done on the golf course?
I don't want to be looking at your junk, and I don't want you looking at my junk.
Deals are getting done in the sauna.
I don't want you seeing that extra roll and looking at my junk.
In Finland. United Kingdom. Pass the port to the left and know that the Bishop of Norway reference. All right. Zachary, put him on. Let's say hello. Say hello.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, Zach.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
okay.
What's up?
I'm not actually, am I?
Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah, you are.
We're taping right now.
That's all right. Go
Do you
on.
want me to just call you back?
No, I want to hear what he has to say.
Yeah, just call me back.
Oh,
Okay.
come on.
I'll call you back.
Hey, I just plugged your show. Oh, he can't hear me. What am I doing?
Yeah, no, I can hear you.
I just plugged your show. I've been doing it 2 weeks in a row. So you need to plug our show on yours.
Okay.
All right? Because I'm telling everybody. In fact, I just told a bunch of people at work to check out Random Generations. I just did it again.
We have a video that's going to be out tonight.
Oh, okay, cool. We'll be looking forward to
Okay.
that.
It's you have to guess the movie title, but the movie has an ailment. So I told you about this before. So it's like Lord of the Ringworm,
Oh, okay.
That'll be neat.
and I used my movie trailer voice, which is not very good, but
Oh, I'm sure it's good.
Because I read a description of the movie, and you have to figure out what disease does the movie have and what movie is it. So I don't know. It was fun.
All right, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Random Generations. Check it out. Of course, this unfortunately will be released probably sometime a little bit later, but that's okay. It's better to check it out now. You got to keep plugging it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, just call me back.
Okay, I'll call
All
you
right,
back
will
as soon
do.
as we're done. All right. Bye.
Bye. Back to etiquettes. In France, never request martini or scotch before dinner. Afterwards, maybe you're okay, but not before. Doesn't
Where is
say.
that? In France?
That's in France. In Italy, never put Parmesan on pizza. Now that one kind of, they must not believe in Parmesan. Is there
On
something with
pizza?
that?
I don't know. I put mixed cheeses. The Italian mix.
I'm trying. I can't read. I'm telling you, my eyes are going blind. Is that the Ukraine? If you invite, you pay. So if you invite somebody, you have to pay. That's why I never invite. China, never.
We pay anyhow.
That's true. Never flip a fish on your plate. It signifies bad luck. So if you're eating, you don't flip it. You just keep it flat on the plate. In Australia, saying I'm stuffed after a meal means you're pregnant. So
I'm stuffed.
Yeah, I'm stuffed. You know how we always say that.
Oh, I'm over.
Especially
yeah.
after Thanksgiving. You unbutton your pants.
I'm stuffed.
And you say you're stuffed. In New Zealand, keep small talk brief in business settings. Well, that's the way it should be. Nice and brief. Indonesia, point with your thumb, not your index finger. So I guess, pointing with your index finger, maybe that's like a, what do you call that when you...
Her over there.
Yeah. Then you'd think, well, see, if you did that over here, they'd think you were thumbing for a ride.
Yeah, someone might try to pick you up.
In Japan, slurp your food to say thank you. Some people do that regardless. That's how they eat soup.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that.
That
Don't be slurping on like that.
You don't like that?
No, I do, but don't do it. In Russia, always drink vodka net. Oh, always drink vodka neat.
Oh, neat.
You can't get into this printing any smaller than this. I'm going to tell you right now.
That's pretty small.
And I tried to get it as big as I can. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, you don't ever point at anyone. And then in Angola, greet elders first. That used to be a big thing around here. You used to be able to, respect your elders.
Yeah, show respect.
In Brazil, women kiss twice if married, 3 times if single. Kiss who?
Each other? I don't know when they greet each other.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Argentina, don't use the okay or thumbs up gestures. In fact, I read a story where one of the judges said because they gave the okay judge, they agreed to something. It was just like a thumbs up or the okay. So you got to be careful about giving the thumbs up.
Thumbs up, man. Meet me in my chambers.
Yeah. Here's one in Venezuela, and you might be able to use this in the United States. Place a broom behind the door to signal you're ready for guests to leave. Or you could just go out and start their car. That would work too. In Algeria, don't give violets as a gift. They signify sadness.
Violets. I like violets.
I know. Is it Maui? No. What is that? You dine around a communal bowl in.
That's gross.
I can't read it. I can't read this stuff. Did I miss any? I think I missed in Albania. Shake with your right hand and touch your right elbow with your left hand. So you shake with your right hand, then touch your elbow. I guess that signifies something too. Okay, one more, and then we'll get on with, let's see, in Iceland, we said burping. Terry's good at burping. She'd feel really good there. In Bosnia, don't leave 2 windows open in a room. The air is believed to cause sickness. Albania, tip doctors and nurses for their service. I've seen that too.
Tip
where
them.
you tip the doctors and nurses in Albania.
Do they not get paid enough like they do over
Well,
here?
that's possible back there. In Serbia, leave a glass full to invite wealth and prosperity into a home. I like that one. In Hungary, don't clink your glasses when toasting. You just pretend. In Belarus, don't give gifts in business environments. In Germany, we did the thumbs, holding your hands in 2 fists. In Germany, holding your hands in 2 fists with thumbs tucked and making a pounding motion expresses good luck.
This?
I think
That expresses good luck.
that's good luck. We just got good luck. In Latvia, give an odd number of flowers. And then Lithuania, give an odd number of flowers. Something about the odd maybe is good. I don't know. So that's just some of the, if you're going away. Oh, in Greece, spit on the bride at weddings.
That's what you started with. I can't believe that. I just
And that just seems really, that seems wild, spitting on a bride. And she's, well, you don't have to waste any money on rice.
that's gross.
You just work up a hawker and wish them great luck. Seems a little odd, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Not a little, a lot. All right, we come back. We're going to talk about things that seem awkward. We're going to find out if Terry thinks these situations, she feels awkward or not awkward. We'll do that coming up next. So you want to start a podcast. Maybe you're listening to the show today and you're thinking to yourself, boy, that would be fun. And I have a lot of things I want to talk about. Maybe today is the day. Maybe you're looking for a new marketing channel, or you have a message that you'd like to share with the world, or you just think it would be fun to have a talk show. And it is a lot of fun just talking to your friends. Maybe you have ideas about sports, life, or whatever your passion is. Today's the day. Podcasting is easy, it's inexpensive, and it's a fun way to expand your reach online. And where should you go? Buzzsprout. It's hands down the easiest, and it's the best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. And your show, believe it or not, can be online and listed in all the major podcast directories in minutes, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcast, and you wouldn't believe how many more there are. And they make it simple to join all of them. Podcasting is not hard when you have the right partners, and Buzzsprout is the team to join. They are passionate about your success. You can join over 1,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout. We're one of them. We've been on Buzzsprout from the beginning, and I'm so glad I joined up. I had a little bit of an issue, emailed a customer service rep, and they got back to me within 5 minutes, and they had me calm down. It wasn't that hard, and what I was doing was my fault. So here's all you got to do. Click on the link in the show notes. It tells Buzzsprout we sent you. You can support our show. And if you get a paid plan, you get a $20 gift certificate from Amazon. Now, here's some other things that Buzzsprout provides. Like, you get a great-looking podcast website. Now, a lot of people think, oh, I got to get a website, got to pay for that. No, you don't. They provide it for you. Also, they have audio players. Maybe you have a website, and all you want to do is promote your show on your own website. You can do that with their audio players, and you can also drop it into other websites and on Facebook or Twitter, and they help you do it all. Believe me, Buzzsprout is the way to go. They've helped me immensely, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. So maybe today is a day for you to start your podcast. And if you do, check out the link below in the show notes and get a $20 Amazon gift card. All right, we're going to talk about this awkward stuff. But first, I wanted to ask you, because seems very, this is the things they do studies on.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it just seems like a waste of time because it's just common sense. They wanted to find out employees' laziest day of the week. And it just seems, it just seems common sense to me. So if you had to pick a day of a week that you think is the laziest day for employees, what day would you think? Exactly. A recent study.
Whether you're at work or at home, it wouldn't matter.
I think I just burped.
Yeah. At work or at home, it wouldn't matter. Fridays, you try to do as little as possible.
Yeah, surprisingly though, this might be.
You want out early?
This might be, especially on Fridays. This might be interesting. Well, this might be not surprising, but maybe it is a little bit. What do you think the most productive day is during the week?
Probably Tuesday or Wednesday.
See, I would have said the same thing. Mondays. Mondays are the most productive day. Friday is the worst.
Monday's the most productive. I would think some people come in tired, and I know a lot of people from the job I had at the school come in late. Like a lot of the kids come in late on Monday.
Mondays.
Oh, yeah, because they've slept for the last 2 days and no one set their alarm to get up on Monday. And they come in 10 minutes, 20 minutes, second, third period. They don't care.
Yeah.
They come nonchalantly in like they aren't missing anything.
We talk a lot about the hybrid, the remote work, and how much are really people getting things done.
Well, during COVID, I guess people got things done when they needed to. And then so now they're saying, hey, when I'm home, I can get them done when I need to.
Well, I think a lot of what I'm reading is a lot of the old school CEOs want, because they're thinking that kids, laundry, and that if you have listen, there's downtime when you're in the office.
Oh, yeah.
Also. So you can't deny the fact that there's downtime regardless.
Oh, yeah. Even me answering the phone and the door.
Sometimes that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, the Tuesday afternoon in February, I'm on my phone playing the game because, I can't leave the area because I'm answering the phone and the door. So, you know what I mean? It's not like I can go up and pull files and work on them. I'm all the way down. You know what I mean? So what are you going to do?
Or you're doing your nails.
Yeah. I mean, something stupid. So
they did this report and it said most workers were active regarding computer usage on Monday through Thursday. And then on Fridays, of course, that's when it really dropped. 28% consider Monday their most productive day. Because I guess it peaks their productivity. I don't know. So to me, I think it would be more, because Mondays are you kind of getting back into
the swing of it.
The swing, yeah. So there, if you're wondering what the laziest day, it's Friday, which I don't know why we had to do a study on something that we pretty much already knew was Friday. So here's some situations, Tara, that we're going to find out if you think it's awkward or not. And I'm sure some of these things have happened to you because I can tell you this first one has happened to me. So we're going to ask the question, awkward or not awkward at all? You ready? Okay. Making eye contact with someone you don't know. Did you ever do that?
Yeah.
Where you're kind of walking through and you kind of lock eyes?
And you're like, oops.
And it's, you just kind of look at each other.
He thinks I like him now.
Yeah, right.
My mom used to ask me, did you wink at him? Like,
Yeah.
Because they were looking at you, like, and you might have just glanced, made eye contact for a minute, and then you for a second, and then you looked away, and then they're thinking, oh, she likes me, and they're trying to follow you or something.
Did you ever look in, like you're walking, one's guy's coming this way, you're going that way. You kind of look, and he's looking at your breast. You ever see that? Ever that happen?
I try to ignore it.
You ever notice him noticing you, and he goes, and then he's shocked because you're looking at him. Not that that's ever happened. Hey, so do you think it's awkward or not awkward?
It is awkward.
I think
it's awkward a little bit.
I think it's very awkward. So
either that or I smile and say hi.
You're with the majority of people. 54% said that it is very
either that. I mean,
awkward.
if they look like decent people, I smile and say hi, good morning, whatever.
Now, see, here's something that I don't think we do as much as back in the day we did. Asking a stranger for directions. I don't think we do it as much.
Now everyone has a phone. You put it in your phone.
Yeah, right. So, when you ask a stranger for directions, do you feel that it's awkward or not awkward?
I've always
at
felt
all?
that. I mean,
Even
when we
before.
used to go to soccer games, and if we got lost, you did not want to stop and go in and ask.
I did hate to.
You hated it. Yeah.
I'm going to say awkward and
awkward. Yeah.
But you might be surprised. 68% said not awkward at all. But I find it awkward. I just don't. Well, I don't know if it's just. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm more embarrassed
that you don't know where you're going.
Yeah. Now here's one that we don't do because we've never been. But I guess you could maybe be in a conversation with someone in your own car, but trying to make conversation with the cab or ride share driver. Like if you had to take a cab or you had to take an Uber, do you find it awkward to bring up, a conversation? Awkward or not awkward at all?
Well, my one cab ride in New York City was awkward because I had to sit up front with it.
Oh, so you did? Okay, so you have had
I had to sit up front with him because there were too many of us, and he was taking us all across town.
Okay.
From where we were.
And
we had to go through a tunnel in the dark and everything, and I had to sit up front.
Did he reach for the gears you have to miss?
No, it was just awkward because I felt weird because everyone else was in the back and I was up front. But we had made a deal with him. I forget what the price was for all of us.
I don't want to know what deals you made.
So it was a one price rather than because we had to go through tunnels, and if we had to do a timed so he said, "I take all of you for whatever price," and we said, "Okay." And he said, "Someone has to sit up front," and everyone looked, and of course Terry had to sit up front.
You got to sit up front with my lap
because we had the 3 boys and 2 adults.
Well, I would say you said awkward, and you would be with 72% said very awkward. Yeah, sitting up front would be different. Having to put your change in your wallet while people wait in line behind you.
I just dump it in my purse. I
know you just dump.
I'll get it out later when I'm
I don't. Well, to be honest, we're not behind because we go through the self checkout.
Yeah.
So a lot of times people are wait. We don't see the people. Mm-hmm. They're not right behind us most of the time. So I don't even. Nowadays, I don't even use.
And now you don't really use change. You get everything on the little
everything's on
card.
The card.
Mm-hmm. Everything goes direct deposit in and right back out.
I'm going to say not awkward because we don't really do it
anymore. Yeah.
But 80% of people find it awkward to put change in their wallet.
I just drop it in my purse and think about it later.
Standing at the grocery store counter after your mom leaves because she forgot something. Now that's awkward. We've done this when we did lines, and you're like, "Oh, I forgot," and we're already halfway, or I have to wait for you, and then my turn is next, and you're still not back.
And I've run back to get a thing of dressing or something.
And then we're halfway through, and you throw it on after you weave through 40 people to get to where you were supposed to be. Yeah, that is awkward.
We have done that. Yeah.
Oh, we've done that. Yeah, and I've always felt awkward. You're like, stand in line. I'm like, oh, no.
And I go for it.
In my luck, you'd find somebody you haven't seen in, forever.
Well, yeah, today.
And then forget it.
Today I saw 2, a couple and another person in Sam's Club that I haven't seen in a while.
Were they in the bathroom? Because usually you're in the bathroom.
No, I was coming out of the bathroom. She was going in. One of them was.
Did you stop them and talk to them so they couldn't get in the bathroom? They had to prairie dog it the whole time? Huh?
I did say hello. And
You already done your business, so you don't care. I should have known you were in the bathroom at Sam's Club. Instantly. I'm surprised you didn't do it when we were getting...
I went from the eye doctor to the bathroom.
To the bathroom at Sam's Club. I'm surprised you didn't have to go to the bathroom with the eye doctor.
Well,
88%. Awkward. Standing at the counter. When you've been... Oh, this is a good one because this is you. When you've been coughing a lot in class or in the Med Express, a lot in class, so you have to hold it in. This is you. Remember, you got scolded for coughing during the pre-COVID, and you were coughing and coughing.
They gave me a mask.
Gave you a
because I sound like a little dog barking. And then this year, again, I had the little dog bark, but it lasted 6 weeks this year.
I think a lot.
6 weeks I had that dog bark.
I know. A lot of people, I noticed, I went to go give blood, and people sneeze or cough, and you could see other people
Cringe
and judging, like looking at them, thinking, people do sneeze and cough. Some even fart. Okay?
I know it.
You get up and you do the walking farts.
I'm on enough supplements right now. I could.
Oh, you can move a mountain with that.
I know.
With just your urine.
Remind me to take my last 2 when we're done.
But anyway, so yeah, you could just see it. They're in the waiting room, and this lady across, she just had a tickle, and she could not, and she was covering her mouth, but this lady beside her kept looking at her. I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Stop looking at her. She's trying, and she's trying to dig for a lozenge or something,
to make it stop.
When I get up and I do the walk and farts, I don't want you judging me to give my blood. Because sometimes it happens. Anyway, did you feel awkward when they handed you the
No,
the
I
mask?
laughed. I thought it was kind of funny.
You didn't feel awkward?
Not really. I was like, okay.
So am I pushing not awkward in this if you're coughing in the middle of, say you're in the middle of a concert and you start, not a concert.
Well, I was
concert,
wearing a mask is awkward anyhow. So, I mean, this last time when I had it for 6 weeks when I went into school, I wore a mask.
So not awkward.
It was
You're going to say
awkward.
not?
Yeah, I don't know. Since COVID, yeah, everything
everything's
seems
awkward.
to
91%.
need a mask. Yeah.
So it's awkward. When you're playing with your phone and random kids watch over your shoulder, our random kid is our grandson, and it's usually videos of him.
And I let him join in. I let him push the buttons and make the cards fly.
Because he likes to watch videos of himself.
Oh, yes.
He's kind of looking at, did I do that? He hasn't done it lately. Now he's into Babu and Blippy. Blippy, if you're listening, stop dumping things in the pool.
Yes.
Float or not float.
Float or sink.
Now
sink. Everything's in our pool.
So, Blippy, I'm telling you right now, if you listen to this, I'm telling you as a pool owner, we don't need everything, including the
food,
the net, the netting, everything. His
floater sink.
He throws the whole kit and caboodle in there.
Oh yeah, the bucket that the toys are
right.
in.
Well, he empties.
I'm waiting for him to throw the sandwich in there and everything.
Yeah, see if it sinks because he just throws
and
everything.
His milk cup and everything else. Yeah.
So sometimes these shows aren't, they don't do us any favors because he throws everything in one at a time, and then if he misses, we have to throw it again into the pool, and then whoever's there, my brother, Terry, constantly digging it out. And then if you're in a hurry and you put it away wet, which is also not a good thing. It's nasty. Anyway, kids looking over your phone. See, that doesn't happen to us. And if you're looking at something you shouldn't be looking at, then yeah, it should be awkward. But I'm going to say not awkward because it doesn't really happen to us. Well, apparently people think it's awkward. Having kids look over your shoulder. When you're taking a test and the teacher looks at your paper and watches you work, we're old. We haven't done this in a long time.
That happened all the time to us probably.
Yeah, I've had people hover, but not really.
I didn't pay attention to him. I just taken my test.
Me, same here.
I just kept taking my test. Let's get through this and flip it over and be done with it.
See, I don't really care. So
I didn't ever care either.
But people find it awkward, but I just don't think it's very awkward. when you have to think of your order on the spot in front of the cashier in a restaurant, we have all this time in line and you're looking at the board because we don't go to a lot
fast
of
food. We
don't do fast food because no offense to fast food.
When we're traveling, sometimes we do occasionally.
But I just think I'd rather sit down and eat than get a Burger King because it's just, to me, I get more of a meal at Eaton Park and it's a little bit cheaper because I get a whole meal.
Like I said, when we're traveling, sometimes we do that. Like we've gone through a drive-through or something just to keep going. But
that's different. But I mean, if we're not, whatever. But going up and making my order, sometimes I do feel a little flustered at times if I've done it. Or if I have to order for somebody else.
Yeah.
I have to remember their order.
Or if you have a big order and you have it wrote down.
Yes. And then you miss that they didn't want pickles on it.
Yeah, because you're working at someone's house or something and you're picking up for everyone.
Then I feel awkward. And a lot of people feel very awkward at a restaurant putting in their order. So those are just some of the things. Can you think of anything that might have happened that felt kind of awkward? I'm trying to think of something recently that I felt kind of awkward about. Something happened at work one day. Alan and I were just kind of goofing off. And I don't know, we had several conversations and I said, you better get it out there ASAP. And of course, then the big boss walks by and you're kind of like, it was an inside type thing, but he didn't say anything. I don't think he really cared, but it's one of those things that happen. Sometimes you blurt something and then someone walks down the hall at the same time.
Heard you or something.
Or just like farting, you think no one's around and it just echoes right on down the hallway and here comes 30 people.
Lately, mine are silent but deadly lately.
Oh, they'll tell you what.
The silent ones are the ones that you got to watch out for with me.
Oh, my goodness.
If it makes a noise, you're pretty
Well,
safe.
you even said, I'm sorry. I'm like, for what? And then went, it was like it tapped me on the shoulder.
I was like, oh man.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Terry and her, all these, now these are all, the stuff you're taking is all healthy
It's
vitamins.
natural supplements.
And I mean to tell you, I don't know what's coming out of you, but it ain't healthy.
It's mold.
Is that what it is? It's all the mold in her system. You want to find out what the top 10 worst states for driving is? Worst for drivers?
Pennsylvania is one of them.
No, not even the top 10.
Really?
Should be.
I know we got potholes everywhere.
Well, no, I'm talking about drivers.
Oh, drivers.
Yeah,
okay.
Not.
I thought you meant roads.
Well, roads.
Because I would say roads.
Yeah, we're always top 10 for roads.
Yeah, I would think.
Even though they work on them every year.
Oh, yeah, they've been on Main Street for 2 weeks now, and they're still, today, they were.
If you had to pick a state, though, pick a couple states, see where
For the
they
roads,
fall.
I would say California.
No, not roads, drivers.
Drivers to California.
California's number 2.
New York.
Believe it or not, New York is not in the top 10.
Are you serious? New
Yeah.
York City. I would think
Yeah.
New York City would be horrible because that's where I couldn't get over to get in the lane to pay the fee, and I got a $50 fine.
Yeah, no, they're not on there.
Florida.
Florida's number 6. Some of these are a little surprising, I think. Especially the one, number 7, is very surprising.
Texas.
To me. Texas is not in the top 10 for
Really?
worst drivers, no. Want me to give you a couple?
Georgia.
No.
No.
Mm-mm, no. You mentioned California, which you got, number 2. And you said Florida was number 6. If I say, I will give you a hint. If I say Don Ho, Tiny
Hawaii.
Bubble, Hawaii's number 7. That one surprises me.
That one surprises me.
Seemed like they'd be laid back.
Yeah.
Number 10, Rhode Island. Worst drivers, number 10. Louisiana is number 9 for worst drivers. I've never been in Louisiana, I don't know.
That's where
Delaware,
Delaware.
number 8. We already said Hawaii, number 7 for worst drivers. Florida, we said number 6. Now, this state is right below us. Actually, there's 2 right around us at number 5. Any guesses?
Maryland.
Maryland is number 5. Mississippi, number 4. And number 3.
I would think like Rhode Island, Maryland, all that over by Washington, D.C. All of that could be bad.
Six lanes probably trying to get in your...
into Washington, D.C. because a lot of people live outside of Washington, D.C. and drive in every day. So you would think all around there would be bad.
Number 3, it's just below us. Well, to the side. So you have Maryland, and it's a little bit over...
West Virginia.
West Virginia. West Virginia, number 3, is bad drivers, and the number 1 state with the worst drivers.
3 is West Virginia. What's 2? Oh, Florida.
California.
California. And
number 1 is east of us. East.
Ohio.
No, east. That's west. East. Going towards Philly, that way. Like, where would you go to a beach out east?
We already said Maryland.
No, east. Not, okay, I'm straight. If you're going, I don't know how you do it. New Jersey.
Maryland and New Jersey. I thought we already said both of them, huh? Okay.
Yeah, New Jersey, number 1.
Well, New Jersey, which I said, that whole area around Washington, D.C., New Jersey, Maryland.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. How about best states for drivers?
Best states.
Best states.
I'm
Any
thinking
idea?
of the flat states.
You'd have some
the Dakotas.
Yeah, North Dakota is number 2. South Dakota is number 7. So you're right. Both of them are on the list.
Ohio. I don't know. Maybe
no.
more. Maybe what's Illinois? Maybe a little.
Or
Wisconsin.
No, but you're kind of getting. You're going more west, which you're getting
closer.
Yeah, you're getting better. Oh, Wisconsin. I'm sorry, number 10.
Wisconsin.
Number 10.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, Wisconsin, number 10.
Idaho.
Idaho's number 6. You already mentioned the Dakotas, 2 and 7. You got Wisconsin. You got Idaho.
Michigan.
Michigan's not on there.
Okay.
There is an M on there, but not Michigan.
Missouri.
Minnesota
Minnesota
is number 3. Iowa. Did you say Iowa?
I think I don't know.
4. Kansas is number 5. You said Idaho, South Dakota. This is one. It's doesn't really surprise me. Best states for drivers is way up there, way north.
Wyoming.
Over to the it's actually it's a state all by itself on the
Oregon.
west coast, off of Canada. Alaska is number 8. New Hampshire, number 9. The number 1 state for best drivers is Nebraska. So congratulations, Nebraska. You get an award. I don't know what you get, but
you get a good.
Well,
good
you know what the
award.
reward is? We talked about it on this show. There's a reward.
Sir.
Congratulations, Nebraska, for having great drivers. And that'll do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us. We really, really appreciate it because, you take time out of your day to listen to 2 people just kind of ramble on.
Shoot the breeze.
Got some ideas. I'm going to talk to Zach and Sarah and other kids, see if we can get them on. Maybe have your mom on to do a couple taste testing things. So we'll do that. Matt and Ian maybe come back after their boat and their trip, their train and boat.
Their cruise. They're taking a cruise.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how the train ride goes. But anyway, we have all that coming up. So thank you, though, for tuning in. Don't forget, every Monday we have a new episode, so you can subscribe. And we'd love you to be a subscriber. And also you can follow us on Facebook or Twitter, which I don't do as much on there, which I should. I think if I did more, do a little tidbits. By the way, if you see our little ads that pop up, share them. Share them to your friends. Even if you don't like it, share it anyway. Who cares? And do that. You can follow us Facebook or Twitter, Just Talking Out Loud. And you can contact us at justtalkingloud@gmail.com. Thanks for listening. We are out.
Have a great week.
Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's show.